Today, okay, I started going. Welcome, my children. It's me, your personal messiah here again, and I'm wearing a helmet today, and that is because I'm at a climbing park, and yeah, I'm bringing you along for the ride. I'll see you when I'm somewhere I would like to talk to you. Yeah. As I told you, I'm here at a climbing park, and it's been a pretty bad summer for me, weather-wise. It's not been the greatest of weathers, but that's not too bad because, as you can see, it's quite early in the morning, like 10 o'clock. However, it's not a single person here, so I have the whole, except for my friends behind me, but they don't count, so yeah. I have the entire park for myself, basically, so no one can stop me. Alright, I'll see you in the courses. I'm now at the start of a so-called blue path, so I'm going to take you through that while I'm talking to you. And today we're going to talk about something I realized in a dream today. And that was that when Jesus was tempted by the devil, because I tried to read the Bible again, he walked in the desert for 40 days or nights or whatever. It's a weird path here, so it might become a little shaky. And yeah, what I realized was that when he said the phrase that we humans, we don't live on bread alone, because he was hungry and thirsty, right? He meant that when he was tempted, it's not about a nutritional diet tip, actually. It's a spiritual trip, and the spiritual advice that he really brings forth is the one that is: don't be content with the mundane, the sublime, or the normal, I would say. Okay, we're past that. That was terrible. I hated it. And yeah, the path, that is, it was pretty bad for you too, as I would imagine. Now we got stocks or some things to walk on. It's gonna be weird. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, the thing he's talking about is how we live our lives, what we accept as kind of sacrifice for how we live our lives. And for someone who only has the goal of survival, then that is going to be the ultimate goal, and then you would sacrifice potential good futures because of uncertainty, because nothing is certain here in life. So you would rather, most would rather have a simple life in the now to sacrifice for a better future. So you're sacrificing your future for the now, which is a pretty bad idea. All right, let's see. I'm trying to get this over here. We're going down. We're going down. And sometimes you have to go down in order to go up. And in the end, it's not about going up or down the ladder that is life or death. It's about having the experience. Because why am I going to this park, for example? Is it I'm sacrificing money to go up certain obstacles just to go down again, because that's what I'm ultimately gonna do. I'm gonna go down again. So no, it's for the experience. And you shouldn't be afraid of the experience. I mean, you're completely safe, and you are in life too. What do you mean you're completely safe? Yeah, like in death, you think death is bad, but it's not. It's just another form of life. Or you can't experience death because it's literally death. And life is kind of like this. You're tethered by something you can't see, and if you fall, and if you let yourself fall, woohoo! You're gonna see it's completely fine. You just have to let the experience guide you, and once you get up, you're fine again. But you might have some trouble coming back to the exact spot where you were before. Now, does this mean that life is meaningless and you should die? Well, kind of yes, but also no, because you are here because you want the experience. If you didn't want the experience, then you wouldn't be here. The thing is that, just like a climbing park, it's full of challenges, but we remember that we are here in the climbing park as humans, whereas when you're going into the experience of life, you don't recall that you went into that experience. So when you try to find meaning in any of this, and if you didn't have if you can't recall why you're here on Earth, okay, let's do the example. If you imagine that you are on a climbing park, just like I am, and you just lost your memory and there's no way out of the climbing park. You're in an obstacle course and you have no idea, and you can't do it. You have no idea how to maneuver in this space, and it's really hard. So you try to climb through a tree because you don't see the security line, because it's always been there, so you kind of ignore it. Then it would be quite terrible, I would think, because it's high and you might die if you fall, right? So everything is terrifying, and that's kind of like our experience. We've lost the memory of what we were before we were here, and that's what's so exciting about it. And we're always going down in proportion to where we are because of entropy, and that's the nature of human existence. Now I'm going to take a zip line here, and I'm bringing you along for the ride, so let's go. Whee! And I wouldn't be able to take a zip line if I wouldn't be able to take a zip line if I was going up in levels, because that would work against gravity, and that's kind of how our existence is as well, because it feels like we're going on a downhill journey, but in order to get somewhere really fast we have to go down, because that's the gravity of the situation. And so that's what we do. We are moving from platform to platform, and we're having a real great time doing it. However, we might not realize it in the moment, because we are spiritual creatures having a human experience, not the other way around, as many think when you're high on mushrooms or LSD or some mind-altering substance. So yeah, that's the end of the course, and that's the end of the course. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. I'm gonna make more videos here, so stay tuned. This is great. As always, I've been your Messiah, and goodbye.